in the founding, the Declaration of our Independence, our founding fathers were quick, and Zuba, may God help you.
Yes.
Okay, the document that declared independence, right at the very beginning, this is what it said. Our founding fathers were quick to acknowledge God as the source of our rights. And they were wise to not separate God from state.
Amen.
In other words, God was part. They made God part of it.
Amen.
Right? Because if your rights come from God, are you going to take rights and leave the owner of the rights? But at times we try to do that. We take God's rights and then we leave God. But listen, freedom. The end of freedom is God.
Amen.
The boundary of freedom is God.
That's right.
Freedom don't entitle you to go and behave stupid
Amen.
and foolishly and destroy. You are not free to destroy. Okay? When you recognize God, you understand certain things you can't do. You see that? Certain things you won't do because God is there. God is supposed to be there with the nation from the beginning. They took the right, because we're going to see this. And I'm going to read something to you. It says here, the placement of Judeo-Christian values and biblical morality into our founding documents. Our founding documents and laws was clearly intentional. They deliberately put the Christian values, Judeo-Christian values, in our laws, in our founding documents that made us independent nation.
Yes.
Are you hearing me now? The placement of Judeo-Christian values and biblical morality into our founding documents and laws was clearly intentional. As Benjamin Rush, one of the founders, said, without religion, there can be no virtue. And without virtue, there can be no liberty. And liberty is the object and life of all Republican governments. This nation is a Republican government, not a Republican Party. No. The form of government is a republic.
Right.
One republic or one nation under God. Okay? The way the nation is set up is a republic. It's not just purely democracy. Okay? It have democratic values, but it is set up as a republic government. Okay? All right. So he says here. So look at how a government that is a republic can survive. Without religion, without God, there can be no virtue. And without virtue, there can be no liberty. Okay, because virtuous, good, moral human beings who are morally sound are ones who can handle freedom.
Yes, amen. Come on.
You don't give freedom to a wicked man. Okay, so that's what is presupposed. Okay, because virtue, without virtue there can be no liberty. And liberty is the object and life of all Republican governments. Therefore, you need religious, moral values to ensure that the citizens are equally, capable of handling the freedom. That is it. It's not an ordinary system that they put into place. They put God in there. Okay, because if you have God, I have God, I have religion, you have pure religion, you have this, okay? There are certain things we understand that God will not allow us to, to do. Okay? Because it is in the nature of God, okay, to establish righteousness in the life of nations. Okay? He said, it is righteousness, all right, that exalts a nation, not wickedness. What is happening in the streets in America, that is not righteousness. That is wickedness and anarchy. And this destroys nation.
That's right. Come on.
Okay? If the righteous go on a march peacefully, it helps the nation. Because they are making known. Because that's the system that was set up. The right to petition Congress for a redress. Things going on, you feel like it ain't right. All right, you have a right to go there and petition, but not destroy.
That's right.
That all men are created equal. That they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. No one can abolish them. No one can take them away from you.
Amen.
They are endowed by their what? Their monkey?
No.
By their Creator. That America is the only nation coming forward to say, listen, God made us.
Yeah.
God created us and gave us rights. Not government. You see, you don't say the rights now that we are endowed with certain unalienable rights by our government.
No.
Oh no. The governments of the nations can give rights to people and take them back.
That's right. Come on.
America's rights don't go nowhere. That's why America knows their rights. They stick to liberty. You can't play the fool with American liberty. The people won't let you. Because they know they are free people.
Amen.
By God.
Amen.
Not by government.
Amen.
That is why wherever the American spirit has been adopted in other nations, all right, they cause riots because they want to be free.
Right.
They want to be free. All men are created equal. That's a revolutionary idea. All men, go tell the Communist Party, go tell the Socialist Party if all men are created equal. They don't believe that.
Nope.
Now you want to replace this stuff here with socialism? Are you crazy? Have they drunk some concoction? Okay, they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. That among these are life, and you kill your babies in the womb.
Jesus.
You see that?
That's wicked.
The Supreme Court. The judgment of the Lord is upon the Supreme Court. All those justices, okay, that partook in that abominable opinion that a woman can destroy her baby in her womb. You crazy? You will answer to God.
Amen. Come on.
I made it clear to Justice Anthony on the radio when he codified homosexuality. The judgment of God is upon him and all the other four that supported him in this wicked ruling. You think you shall, but why don't you want to know God? Men of God? Are you men of God or who? Are you men and women of God? Who is your God? The Creator? Elohim, El Shaddai, in the beginning God, and you want to shut your mouth, you can't speak for your God.
Come on, Lord.
You can't stand for the values of life.
Come on.
Where are the ministers?
Come on.
Come on, brother.
Come on.
Jesus.
I put it on the radio. Put it on the YouTube, okay? Because God is crying out for ministers. He said ministers have failed him.
Amen.
God said it. He said, my ministers have failed me. They've grieved me.
Amen.
Says here, among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That, listen, after they've said our rights come from God, they mention government. Have they mentioned government so far? No. They mention no government. They're talking God. They're just talking about God, what He gave us. God and what He gave us. Oh, Zamanga. We're talking God now. We're talking about the government.
Amen.
God and what He gave us.
Amen.
Life. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This is God giving every human being the right to live.
Amen.
And the right, okay, to be free. And the right to pursue. That's why the American system is individuals pursuing their stuff. Small businesses. Go find your way out there with your God.
Yes, God.
look to God and let Him open the door for you.
Right.
That's the American spirit. That's why we have people who venture out.
Hallelujah.
Some pray and then they go out. With God, go get a loan. God helps them. And they go start business and God prospers.
Yes, come on, brother.
Hallelujah.
This is the American spirit.
That's
Yes.
it.
Okay?
Come on. Amen. Jesus.
And listen, I wasn't born here, but I know the spirit that,
Yeah.
that your forefathers introduced. Here says that to secure that to secure these rights. Now they want to secure these rights so that no government can take them away from us. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men.